It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Very happy to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith, and relatively happy to be here with Shaq. Tonight, he's up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. An intriguing matchup tonight. 2 smart, experienced ball clubs. Shaq, how do you see this one playing out?
Solid execution on both sides. Each guy playing to his own strengths.
Okay. It's going to be, I think it's going to be more tactical, though, honestly. You know, if the game is played at a fast pace, that's when the benches come into play, because we'll see who has the bigger bench.
If,
You okay? You all right?
Oh.
You all right?
Man, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Oh, sorry, Ernie. Did it go down the wrong pipe?
Something did.
The Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Grizzlies homestand. These are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
And there's history, some bad blood between these two teams that makes it all the more interesting.
These are 2 clubs that know each other well, the strengths, the weaknesses. It's going to be a tactical battle.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, we know James Harden hits that step-back 3 a lot, and Mike D'Antoni says most coaches would think, okay, he had a tough shot, live with it. That's some hard living, but it's one of the most lethal shots in the game. Kevin?
Yeah, with that pump fake, he can get to the free throw line too, DA. There's just no answer. Smitty, when you were playing, did you ever hope for the team to make a trade to address something, you know, whatever it could be, on the floor or off the floor?
You know, I think, Kevin, the good thing is I wasn't afraid to talk to management and also talking to coaching staffs on what we needed. Not per se who needed to be traded, but I think just the areas where we were missing. And a lot of times when you have that relationship and you're a captain of the team, which I was most of my organizations, where you had to voice what you think the team needed. A lot of times they didn't listen, Kevin, but at least I had to voice my opinion.
It seems like a family, isn't it, Steve? And sometimes there's a fit and sometimes there isn't a fit.
Yeah, and you know, it's tough when you get a chance to see some of those guys that are traded that really didn't want to be traded. That's the part of the business that you don't like.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. E.J. Tucker is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now here's Valanciunas. Pass to Conley. Takes a 3. No good there. And it's Houston the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus, but they held each other accountable and played hard.
Here's Valanciunas following the score by Houston. Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Valanciunas finds Brooks over Paul. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Right against Harden. Paul right side. Harden outside. Fires the 3. That one no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Paul against Conley. Here's Jackson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
Paul against Conley. And it's Paul missing. For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Green against Conley. That one misses. Great tee that time from Green.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket. Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
Now here's Brooks. A 14-point game for him in the win against Miami.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And the 6'11" Clint Capella, just a phenomenal athlete. The mobility at that center spot is something really so crucial in today's game where every team is looking to expose big men on the perimeter. And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers from Mike Conley. Averaging 21 points per game, 8 assists, and just over 2 steals. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Now here's Conley. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami. 6 to shoot. Right, the pass to Valanciunas. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And it falls over the rim and in. And Capella grew up in Switzerland playing soccer. A striker. Part of why he's so quick on his feet.
I mean, reminiscent of another soccer-playing center in Rockets history, the great Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Capella, you know, he's a long way from that, but anchoring a 60-win team at age 23, that's one heck of a start.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. And Wright kicks to Jackson. Great open look there.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. Pass to Capella. They kick it out to Green. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. The kick out to Wright. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And Wright gets it to go on the assist from Conley.
You can't afford to leave one of Conley's teammates wide open. He will make you pay.
Now, here is Harden. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Conley leading the charge. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
What I love about Conley, he always gives this team exactly what it needs. This time, finishing in transition.
Now here's Paul. Talking about that win against the Lakers. He was a big factor in that game as well. It's Harden with the drive. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Carter, he's checked in for Wright. The Rockets also changing it up. Nene comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Gordon subbed in for Green. And here are the Grizzlies with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Valanciunas with the ball. Picked up by Nene. And it's the Rockets on the break. The shot's good. Harden's got 9.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And taken away by Paul. And it's Gordon missing, and it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Joakim Noah's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Jackson. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Bradley's subbed in for Mike Conley. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rivers comes in for Chris Paul. Now here is Carter. 11 points last game. Parsons on the wing. Faried defending. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Shumpert is checked in for Houston. And it's the Rockets with the ball. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Bradley kicks to Parsons. Knocked loose. Shumpert with the steal. And now Faried running the floor all by himself. Gordon against Parsons. It's stolen by Carter. In the corner, Bradley with it. Back to Parsons. Passes it to Anderson. Offensive rebound. Noah. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Great focus by Noah. Also tracked that rebound down, caught it, and scored.
Outside Gordon. Carter against Shumpert. Nene outside. It's Rivers on the wing. 6 to shoot. Outside Shumpert. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And there's a whistle. It goes on Iman Shumpert. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Anderson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so Nene will bring it up for the Rockets. Inside. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Eric Gordon.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
Parsons dishes to Anderson. Some solid defense from Faried. Houston leading by 3. And for years, the Memphis Grizzlies defined mid-level success in the NBA, but not last season.
Before last year, they made the playoffs 7 straight seasons. Never played in a championship, but always seemed a player or two short. Now they're finally rebuilding.
Here's Shumpert. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Shumpert's got his second bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Rivers against Bradley. Parsons looking it over. Outside Bradley. Over for Reed. And it's off the back rim. No good. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Anderson. Bradley, that's for 2. The good-looking shot from the wing. Bradley's got his first 2 points.
This is where Avery Bradley's most effective, getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And Shumpert kicks to Gordon. That shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. The pass to Bradley. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And it's now only a 1-point Rocket lead.
And this is what Avery likes. It's where he feels most comfortable, the in-between area.
Rivers finds Shumpert. Here's Nene. Looking for Shumpert. He gets it there. It's Rivers on the wing. And it's blocked by Bradley.
Well, we know he can get up. Avery Bradley making a great defensive play.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Amon Shumpert. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Bradley passes to Carter. Anderson wide open. Noah, it's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Steve, offenses have gotten so good at stretching the floor. What are defenses doing to counteract that?
I think that what they're doing right now is they're having guys with the versatility of switching, because if you run pick and roll and you can switch, it keeps everybody in front of you. And I think also right now they're having multiple guys and going deeper to have guys who are in foul trouble that they can look down to their bench and they can play 10 or 12 guys on their roster.
And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon, and it's Houston with another.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Noah kicks to Carter. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Anderson. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside. When you watch Kyle Anderson, he's just a different type of player. Below average athleticism and jump shot. Rare combination in this league, but he can give you a lot. He knows the game.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Lights checked in. And talking about Anderson, he's the kind of guy coaches trust to make the right basketball play.
Very, very high basketball IQ. Nice passer with great vision. He can give you quality minutes.
Now here's Gordon. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. It's 2-on-1. Here's Bradley. Got a hand on it.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Eric Gordon. Averaging about 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
That's good from Shumpert.
And for a guy as strong and as athletic as Shumpert is, he really doesn't get to the foul line enough, in my opinion.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. And both free throws good from Amon Shumpert. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Bradley kicks it to Noah. Dishes it to right. Back to Noah. Rebounded by Tucker.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
Gordon finds Nene. Great defense that time from Noah. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Anderson passes to Bradley. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Explosive athlete. Bradley challenges the interior of this defense. showing versatility on the offensive end.
Now here's Rivers. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Gordon for three. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Bradley. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Here's Rivers. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a three at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
A little joke right at the buzzer.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. Chris Ball talks about the matchups he faces at the point guard.
The toughest position in the NBA night in and night out is the point guard position. You know, every night you look at the board, the coach is pretty much going to say, their team goes as such and such goes. You know what I mean? So that's the toughest part, and that's probably the funnest part, too, because it's competition.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
So on the floor for Houston, the engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Green in at the three. Harden and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Grizzlies. 4-point game. Shot from 12. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Jackson. Conley's got 5.
Conley is just a knockdown scorer from the mid-range, senses the separation and cashes in easily.
Got a piece of it. Paul dishes to Harden. Paul against Wright. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson in the corner. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
Wright against Harden. And the wide open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Comes up empty down low. Houston in the lead. Harden bounce pass. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Wright. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Harden against Wright. And Tucker has it in the corner. Capella finds Harden. Over Wright. Another miss by Houston.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Paul against Conley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Right inside. Capella's there, and that one's good. Right.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. And it's Green missing. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Paul with the steal. And Tucker kicks to Harden. Over right. The Rockets with another miss. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Feeds it to Jackson. Tipped away. Stolen by Tucker.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Basket good.
The concentration and the body control CP3 possesses is just astonishing.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Back to right. It's blocked. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Conley, the pass to Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Harden gets the bucket.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies, they come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And for the most part, I really felt like they were just locked in and really aggressive.
Well, we know those guys can score, but that night, it was the execution, the ability to finish plays. It was next level.
Carter, he's checked in for Memphis. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Rockets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Now here is Carter taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And Harden wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And Dylan Brooks, the former Pac-12 Player of the Year. Greg with a great start to his career.
Yeah, I was shocked that Brooks ended up going 45th overall in that 2017 draft. He just plays within himself, but still is aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. It looks like he'll be a strong scoring option for the team as he continues to develop.
Now here's Harden. He's got 13. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Carter. Carter's got 3 assists tonight.
When you earn your keep inside, you get used to fighting through contact. Valanciunas getting it done.
Now here's Paul. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And Memphis making a change here. Parsons is checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Fareed's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Here is Paul. Fareed, left side. Kicks it to Capella. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Paul. The Rockets again can't hit.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
To the paint. And Fareed sends it back. And it's Houston on the break. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here is Conley. He's got 5. It's Brooks on the wing. To the middle. Here's Parsons. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Paul. Pass to Capella. Outside, Green. And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Brooks. And Bradley's subbed in for Mike Conley. The Rockets also changing it up. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Gordon comes in for Green. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. Inside, Rivers score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here is Carter. And the shot goes in. Carter's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Here's Bradley. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And they pick up 2.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Carter kicks to Parsons. Noah against Nene. Anderson outside. And he drops it in from the low post. Anderson's got 5 points so far.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
Rivers finds Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Memphis trailing here. Pass to Noah. Back to Carter. Stolen by Harden. Gordon dishes to Nene. Count the basket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Bradley. He's got 6. Now the feed to Noah. And Noah with the slam.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
The Rockets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. It's Harden with the drive. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who could rebound with the big boys. James Harden is second.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up. So competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
It just illustrates the level of effort that the guys on that list play with every night. They're willing to do all the things to help their teams win, and rebounding is a big part of it.
Here's Rivers following the score by Avery Bradley. It's Harden with the drive, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's Parsons top the key. Outside Bradley. Over Rivers. 5 on the clock. Can't hit that one. So Houston will take it the other way. From deep. The rebound by Anderson.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for James Harden. It's a close game here in Memphis. Bradley kicks it to Noah. Back to Bradley. Here's the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Bradley's got 11 points.
For a guy who's much more natural shooting the long 2, Bradley's worked hard to increase his range.
Fareed outside. On the wing, Shumpert. And some nice passing there by Houston. Rivers can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
That one goes in. Rockets trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the wing, Shumpert. A three-pointer, no good. Stolen by Rivers. And it's good, 2 points. 9 points in the game so far.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Now here's Anderson. He had 10 points in the win against Miami. Here's Carter. And the rebound goes to Nene. And so Nene will bring it up for the Rockets. Here's Gordon. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Back to Parsons. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
He's not shy around the rim. Chandler Parsons with the length to work inside.
Rivers against Carter. Outside jumper. Back to Rivers. Outside jumper. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon outside. Houston keeps it going. A new 24-second shot clock. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Noah. C.J. Miles comes in for Parsons. And it's DeLon Wright in for Carter. Edwards, he's checked in for Houston.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bradley kicks to Jackson. And there's the call on Nene. That's his first foul. Yvonne Rabs checked in for C.J. Miles. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker comes in for Edwards. Here's Jackson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami.
He was a shot blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some alter shots as well.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Grizzlies shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
2.
Free throw, good, Anderson.
A versatile swingman. Kyle Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo for his methodical style of play.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Justin Holiday comes in for Rab, and it's Mike Conley in for Avery Bradley. And a switch here also for Houston. Capella's checked in. Here's Shumpert. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Shumpert's got 8 points.
And that's how you get your confidence going. Shumpert just catching and firing.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Jackson. 7 seconds left in the first half. For 3, Gordon. No good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. High turnovers in the first half, James. I'm sure that ball security will be a focus in the second half.
Yeah, that's still too many turnovers, especially on forced turnovers. So we got to really lock in on our turnovers, make the right play at all times.
James, thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Well, they had no consistency on the defensive end. Looked like they were building confidence, and then boom, turn up the volume. A series of bad plays. They're giving up way too many good looks.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Doesn't the Mississippi River look simply spectacular in the moonlight here tonight? Welcome back, everyone, to Memphis. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
I tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
There were some great Kodak moments there for sure. Hopefully, we'll see some more in this second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Conley out there with Wright, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
First free throw is good. When you played on the road, Smitty, just how much did you hear comments from the crowd? Home or away, but I'm guessing more on the road than at home.
Yeah, on the road, you hear some interesting comments, Kevin, from a lot of the fans. And a lot of times, I didn't want to drown it out. I wanted to hear because it fueled me. And to get a chance to, I wouldn't say engage. I would tell young players not to engage. But the one thing I would do, Kevin, when you get going, you just kind of catch that fan. You get eye contact, and you give them that smile. And that's when I think you really attack them by your facial expressions.
Good explanation. Now here's Conley. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Paul. Harden outside, fires it up. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Now here's Wright. Here's Jackson. Outside Conley. No good on the triple.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
And it's Paul missing.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
And another miss by Memphis.
An uncontested look from mid-range. He typically drains that one.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Passes it to Tucker. To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the score by Houston.
That's the shot they were looking for. After 3 straight misses coming out of the break, let's see if that sparks a rally.
Harden surveying the D. Now the dish to Green. Over Brooks. And Green with the basket on the assist by Harden. Green's got his first 2 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Valanciunas kicks to Conley. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the pass to Harden. It's stolen by Valanciunas. They double-team Conley. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Conley. To the paint. Here's Brooks. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Well, Smitty, we saw with Jonas Valanciunas, the Lithuanian big man, shooting more threes last season.
Valanciunas saw all the other centers in this league add a three-pointer and wanted in on the action as well. Only took about 1 a game, but he shot over 40%.
Now let's see the stat sheet here on Chris Paul. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in steals, second in assists, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league in three-point shooting.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Now, here is Harden. He's got 19. Green, the pass to Harden. Back to Green. Houston moving the ball around. And Tucker kicks to Green. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
You know, on a pretty good night for these guys overall, his shooting has been the biggest weakness.
Back to right. Outside for Jackson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And now just a 3-point Houston lead. Harden against Wright. Harden finds Capella. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
And you have to appreciate the aggression. Nice work inside.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Here's Wright. He's got 7. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
Here's Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense. You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Conley with it. 8 points for him. Brooks outside. He feeds it to Jackson. Stolen by Tucker. Green left side. Down low. Here's Capella. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. And it's a 6-point Rocket lead. And it's Conley with the ball for Memphis. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Rockets haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Free throw drops for Green. Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you've felt in a game?
You know, I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game. It was that very first game as a rookie, because that game you had nothing to compare to, and it was everything you dreamed about. And that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head, this is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
Rockets leading by 6. And here's Harden. He's got 19, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Jackson. The Rockets also changing it up. Fareed's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and Gordon subbed in for Green. Now here's Bradley. He's got 11. Pass to Conley, stolen by Gordon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal. And Eric Gordon, the 2017 Sixth Man of the Year award winner. I mean, he has found a home and just been tremendously productive with the Rockets.
The free throw drops for Gordon. And Gordon also the winner of the 2017 three-point shootout. His long-range proficiency a great fit on the Rockets.
You know, he's got that low set shot release, but, man, he gets it off with great volume and one of the more prolific three-point shooters in our league.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Anderson, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Carter in for Mike Conley.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Bradley kicks to Parsons. Passes it to Valanciunas. Some solid defense there by Nene. Rockets leading by 8. Rivers gets a wide open look. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rivers against Bradley. There's the pass to Valanciunas. Carter on the wing. Bradley deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. So Houston will take it the other way. Inside, here's Rivers. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
It's his first trip to the line.
Two shots.
That one is off.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
And he's good on the second. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. It's Rivers on the wing. Back to Harden. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Here's Rivers. Offensive rebound. Here's Nene. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Nene's got his third basket of the night.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And here's Bradley. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Now Valanciunas. 5 points in the game. It's Anderson with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got 10.
What we've seen with Kyle Anderson, he's a below-average athlete, but has great timing on his drives.
Now here's Rivers, and stolen by Parsons. Bradley, no one around him. And Kenneth Faried pulls it down. Faried's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, it's Gordon. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Nene with the stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. And Parsons gets it to go.
Parsons with the easy release to drill home the 3.
Houston leading by 11. Harden dishes to Rivers. Nene outside. Back to Rivers. It's stolen by Bradley. Inside, Valanciunas. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Look at the concentration from Valanciunas on that play. Takes the foul and still finishes the play.
The Grizzlies have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a change for the Rockets. House is checked in.
One shot.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Harden the pass to House. Back to Harden. It's rebounded by Memphis. That's tipped. Carter kicks to Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
Rockets leading by 6. Harden outside. Sinks that one from the post. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Here is Harden. The Grizzlies making the shot. He gets it in there. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
To the middle. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. They'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best
But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run. And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage, bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there, not a lot of solutions.
Now here's Valanciunas. He's got 10. Out to Carter. Rocket 6. D2 from Anderson. Harden grabs the miss. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here is House, defended by Anderson. Gordon outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Brooks.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Harden. 26 points for him. It's stolen by Valanciunas.
And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2-for-1.
End of quarter, great time to squeeze out an extra possession.
And you watch Kyle Henderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Woo shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Memphis. Wright comes in for Carter. And it's Mike Conley in for Bradley. Both free throws good from Anderson.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Outside, Green. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Paul penetrating. That one drops for him. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The way Paul uses pace, the way he uses angles, absolutely fantastic.
For Memphis, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Woo shots.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Mike Conley, the former 4th overall pick in 2011. He's such a steady hand at that point guard position.
Paul outside, over Conley, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Rockets leading by 6. So on the floor for Houston, Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. Green is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Green, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one drops. So he gets them both. The Grizzlies trail by 8. They get a hand on it. He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Right against Gordon. Outside Conley. Now here's Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 6 assists here tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
What I like about Dillon Brooks, the maturity. Physically, he came in NBA ready, and he already played a lot of important minutes for a great college team.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there. Use the clock and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the play, guys.
Tucker hits the front of the rim and out. Well, Steve, with Dillon Brooks, a second-round pick, his rookie season was a tremendous success.
I agree. He shot the ball with... Yes. And watching Chris distribute the basketball, you can see he has a sixth sense for where to go.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, at the start of the summer, many expected a busy market for Capella in free agency. Eventually, though, signing a 4-year deal to remain with the Rockets. I feel like it's a great deal for Houston as Capella gives them the perfect inside presence to complement Harden and Paul. Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun duel to watch.
Here's Paul. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Conley finds Brooks. Back to Conley. There's the triple. They get it again. Brooks outside. Second chance shot and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Paul goes in. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And the thing about Paul, despite his listed size, he's comfortable operating inside.
Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Valanciunas. Shoots over Capella. Misses off the left iron. Rockets leading by 9. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
I know it has to be hard for defenders guarding Chris Paul. Very shifty and crafty. Knows how to draw fouls.
And Greg, another free agent this past summer was Chris Paul. Many unsure of what his plans might be, but he made them very clear in a hurry.
Paul signing very early in free agency with the Rockets. Huge 4-year deal worth $160 million. Rockets are in win now mode and were willing to commit the money to Paul to give them a shot at winning a title in the next few seasons.
First free throw is good.
And it's interesting looking back at past drafts. Chris Paul taken 4th overall, but will be the clear number 1 in a do-over.
And so Paul nails both of them.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. Both known for being ball-dominant guards. I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
And it goes down 2 points. That's 12 points for Valanciunas.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And it's Paul penetrating outside Gordon. Houston moving it around. Here's Tucker. No good with the triple. And I think Chris Paul never comfortable with that ball-dominant label, Greg. He'd never played with another guard who could create, certainly on the level of Harden.
No doubt about it. I mean, Mo P, J.J. Redick, guys who were great shooters, but really more off-the-ball players. Chris needed to be that kind of a playmaker, but with Harden, he has someone just as gifted at creating baskets for himself and others.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Knocked loose. On the wing, Jackson. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Paul. Outside Gordon. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Rockets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Tries from 10. Green, no luck.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Wright dishes to Valanciunas. To the inside. And it's blocked by Gordon. They recover it. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Jackson. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Harden outside from downtown. The Grizzlies pull it in. Conley with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Talking about heating up. At halftime, he had just 1 made from beyond the arc, but he's drained 3 more since.
Paul surveying the floor to the inside. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Conley with it. The baseline J. No good from Valanciunas.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Here's Tucker. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Now it's a 7-point Houston lead. Here's Conley. Brooks outside. Conley against Paul. The drive by Brooks. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
Brooks with no one around. And right on target. Good.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Paul against Conley. And the wide open shot from Paul. But they'll get another chance. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. The good-looking shot from the wing. Gordon's got 20.
His teammate was wide open there. Definitely the right choice to pass it out and let him take the shot.
And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Ball against Conley. Brooks outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Another triple. And that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He really looks composed shooting the ball this half. Much more consistent, hitting a much higher percentage.
And here is Conley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Memphis. Carter comes in for DeLon Wright. Now Brooks. And Carter has it in the corner. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
The three from Harden. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 14 points here in the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Carter against Gordon. Carter kicks to Conley. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. And Paul pulls it down. And it's Paul with the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's Harden with the drive. Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth.
And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Got a piece of it. Paul against Conley. Brooks outside. Nails the wide open jump shot. Now, here is Harden. Over in the corner, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. The Grizzlies shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. It's Brooks on the wing. Tips it up. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Houston leading by 10. Unloads from 13. And there's Green on the assist by Paul. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
Brooks outside. Here's Conley. And that one is good.
Oh, boy, when Conley's hot, you need to keep getting him the ball.
Here is Harden. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Tucker. On the wing, Green. Back to Tucker. Up top, Capella. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. .133 left in the fourth. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. Just 4 to shoot. Paul passes to Tucker. Yes, that goes in. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wimp.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
Kept alive. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Houston.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for James Harden.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And that one falls for Brooks. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. And both free throws good for Brooks. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul finds Harden. Back to Paul. And they double up Paul. Tucker. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one. They have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Conley surveying the D. It's Jackson atop the key. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Paul kicks it to Tucker. Harden right side. Houston moving it around. Paul for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
So Houston wins it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.